Good morning, everyone. So the last video you guys saw, excuse me, it's a bit early. The last videos you guys saw was when we trained on the track, and for you guys this seems like it was maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, but for us it was actually she does not like to have her head held like that. For us it was close to I think almost 1.5 months ago by now, and unfortunately we could not continue our training as I planned to, as I talked to you guys in the last video, because the day after I found Clara lame in the field with a fat swollen leg. Yeah. Is served. Yummy. So at first I thought she maybe got bitten by like a snake or an insect or something like that. She didn't seem that lame, so it's like, oh, I'll just give her a couple day rest, cooling gel, clay, like anything on the leg. And then very unfortunately she also lost a shoe. So I couldn't trot her up, so she was just in the field for like a week. We put the shoe back on when my farrier had time, and we trod her up like immediately after, and she was like really lame. She was much worse than she was just a couple of days before that. So I thought, okay, maybe new shoeing, whatever. She hasn't really moved in a week. Look at the next day, and then the next day she was maybe a little better. She wasn't as stiff as the day before, but she was still clearly lame. So we took a visit to the vet. We could luckily book a time quite quickly after that, and she got diagnosed with arthritis in her left hock. Not this one, actually, under the leg. But she got arthritis in the left hock, which is very unfortunate as she is only 5 years old. And as you all, maybe not all, but as you might know, arthritis generally occurs with old age. It's like it's just sort of what happens when the body gets older. The horse has worked a lot, but I think as she has raced as a trotting horse, even though she only raced one race, I think she still did the hard training. It has really impacted her, so I think it has already started there. The arthritic development, the joint degeneration, and probably cantering on the track. It probably just was sort of the last drop to fill over the bucket. And now we're a couple weeks later. She got treated. She improved quite well. We're allowed to walk a little bit in hand, which is very tough for her to rest. She's a very active horse. She is in a small field right now. She can only stand here. It's super foggy today. She has been in a small field, and now she slowly is allowing a bit of a bigger field. So during the day, I turn her out on the grass, but she can be a bit spooky there, a bit restless. She feels a little sort of enclosed by trees there, so she cannot look at the other horse that well. So she is a little bit restless there. So during the day, when it's light, she gets to stand on the grass. And then at night, she goes back into her little pen, because she, of course, is not allowed to run that much. She likes to run a lot. I've seen her flying around the field, bucking, leaping on all four legs, just jumping up straight in the air. She is feeling fine. At some days, I feel she is really quite sound. On some days I feel she is still really quite lame. I think it depends on how she's running around, how worked up she is. It seems if she is trotting more calmly, she is more sound than when she gets very excited and bust out that really big standard bred trotting trot. So it's I'm feeling very insecure about it. If she is feeling good, if she is lame, if she's sound, I try not to trot her up that much, but I think I have to again in a couple of days just to check her progress. We've been to the vet once after the initial treatment, and she has responded very, very well to the treatment, and we can work a bit more. So right now we can walk 45 minutes in hand every day, which is really great. So we can go out in the forest, out into the village, a bit more variation. And then from next week, we are allowed to walk under the saddle. So that is quite exciting. Actually, we were allowed this week, but I was not at home last week. So I was like, okay, we take a couple of days to go out. She always can get quite worked up if she had a couple of days rest. So just take it easy. There's no point rushing it because she's not gonna be a competition horse anymore. I had a lot of people reach out to me like, oh yeah, you're fine. I'm still riding 160 with my horse that has arthritis. But I'm just like, no, she's done enough. She did this amazing first race, and maybe we will get back to racing, but is very, very low on the priority list. I'm a very ambitious rider. I really wanted to ride internationally with her, FEI rides. I think she had definitely the potential and the possibility and the capability for that, especially the mentality, because she just did so well in her first race. But I'm like, we don't have to prove anything to anyone. I'll be happy if she can just do a little trotting and if she can just do a little hiking out, maybe a little dressage work in the arena. But the ambition to compete internationally with her is still there. It's still there, but it's a very slim reality. So with horses, you have to be realistic. And for her, with her already poor conformation, and now with an arthritic leg with a damaged joint, it's just it's very slim. So I think she's done with the food and wants to go out to the big field. So we'll take you. Oh, look at that little stretch. oh, she is such a funny little girl. Come here, Ian. Come. Yeah. Let's go out. Oh, she hates it when I hold her head like that. She wants to go out now. So let's take her to the big field. Penny is following us around. She also wants to go to the grass. But Clara is standing by herself right now, just for her security, so she can stand and do whatever she wants. Penny has been kicking her before, quite regularly, so to say. And as Clara is not allowed to run or do any other crazy things, she will just be by herself. For a long time I was wondering, like, should I put the previous video, should I put it online? I mean, I'm trying to create training plans for others and give lectures in that sense. And I was like, I mean, I did one training on the track with my horse and she got lame. And I was like, is this really the picture I want to put up? Is this really the service I want to, how do you say, like the service I want to sort of be known for, or I mean, you get the point. I was just feeling a bit insecure, and I was like, I mean, what's the point? I was trying to make a vlog about racing and training, the training of a young endurance horse, the training of a young standard bred endurance horse, how to sort of go from racehorse to endurance horse, and I was all like really quite excited about that, and then I was like, I mean, what's really the point? But then I just thought, like, I mean, now the rehab looks quite promising. We might even start riding. It will maybe be fun for you guys to follow along. There must be other people that have very high ambitions to race, to train, to go out with the horses, but are halted by injury, or be it permanent, be it temporarily. So I thought, I mean, why not? Maybe it will be good for me to look back on in a couple of years. What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? I hope to not get again a horse with arthritis at 5 years of age, but I mean, you never know. And of course, the training on the track did not cause the arthritis. Arthritis is a degenerative disease. It forms slowly over time. Even the vet told me, like, this is not something new. She has already had this. I'm even thinking that maybe she had already the joint degeneration during our previous race, because since then and now she has barely done any work. It could be, I mean, we will never really know. It's not like you can look back into the bone and be like, yeah, I mean, this injury came like 16 weeks ago or something like that. I mean, it's impossible. You just look back, think, what could have happened? It's exactly the same leg as where she has a very big crack in her hoof that's going all the way over the coronary band. So I'm thinking probably she has changed her gait over time to accommodate the pain in the hoof that she had. She doesn't have any more. The hoof is not painful anymore, but it definitely has been painful for her when she got this crack as a young horse. So I'm thinking she maybe has adapted a new gait, moved in a different way than she was sort of supposed to, different wear and tear pattern on the joints. I mean, I'm not really sure, trying to figure out, to think about this sort of scientifically, thinking about what we know about horses, what I know about her past, and I'm just hoping she didn't get the arthritis with me. Of course, she got it with me. She got the acute inflammation with me, but I'm feeling quite certain that the joint degeneration was already there when I bought her, when she was a 3-year-old. And yeah, her future is very uncertain. I mean, of course, she will stay with me, more in the sense of, can she ride? Can we train? How serious? Can we just do walks in hand? I mean, according to the vet, we are allowed to trot soon, but it all depends if she is sound or not, how she's keeping up herself. So for now, we're just walking. I will probably trot her up in a couple of days just to see how she's trotting right now, before I go and do our first ride. And then, I mean, who knows, maybe I will breed a foal with her. Maybe she will just be a hobby horse, a field ornament. I mean, she will get to live her life, that's for sure. She doesn't seem in direct pain when she's out in the field. She is running around as much as she wants. I hold my heart every time she does that, because of course she's not allowed to do too crazy things. But we'll just see how it's gonna go, and I'm excited, or maybe more curious, to take you guys with us in this journey that's probably gonna be a journey of a lifetime, because arthritis is never gonna go. It's never gonna go away. She will live with this for the rest of her life, but we'll make it as manageable as possible. All right, thanks for hanging on with this. I will see how much more I will keep uploading, if you guys think it's interesting or not. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.